Okay folks, this will be an interesting one. I got this from an op shop. Let's see what we're going to do with it. It's similar to what I use, but it's different branding and a different type of packaging. But I'm not using this. I always use the same brand. I'm really fussy. This will be an interesting piece if we can make it look any good. I think we're going to make this full on cyan. We're going to strip all the colours except the black and the cyan. Okay, let's see what this is. It is DVD Plus R. I use DVD-R and I use the Verbatim brand. That's the kind of thing I'll be using for my TV videos. I'm trying to get my work on television and I have to make DVDs so I can give it to the channels and they can put it on their bulletin. And I don't use this brand or this type. I like to be standardised in some ways. I'm going to give this back to the op shop, or maybe to another op shop more likely. But I do like the graphic. The graphic looks good and that does look nice. But basically I'm trying to get my work to go to air on television, and it's really proven to be a real challenge trying to do that. It's been a real difficult thing I've found, trying to interest the free-to-air TV channels on their news, their 6 o'clock news, or the primetime news, as it's often referred to as. Well, that's what I refer to it as, pretty much. It's not as easy as it looks trying to get your work to appear there, even though it's a necessary thing, because I'm trying to get in touch with a lost loved one, and it's really hard to get anywhere just by using social media. I mean, social media is great, wonderful stuff, it's really good, it really helps, but it's only an accessory to the TV. It's just an accessory. It's still big. I use heaps of it. I'm currently using 10 different video hosting platforms, just to give you an idea just how much I take my social media seriously. But at the same time, you need to go further and you need to use the primetime news. That has to be the main attraction. But the social media is indeed a good tool to be used, but on its own it can't go very far. It's too much underground. But the underground does go well in this case. But basically you can't just stay underground. You got to come to the surface to get your message out. I'm trying to get in touch with this person, and he's lost. I don't know where to find him. I can't look him up because I don't know his first name, and it really is a difficult thing to do, to try and locate someone who's totally lost. You don't know where he is. That looks a bit wishy-washy though, but it looks quite nice. But I'm really trying to appeal to the mainstream to find where Luigi got to. I really miss him, and it's really been hard being away from him for so long and trying to track him down and not having any success. I have tried using social media to look him up. I ended up in a pile of tears. I ended up crying. I ended up angry tears. So I'm not going to go and entertain that part of things. I'm not going to allow myself to end up in a tears over this. So I have to think constructively, and I have to make a way of going about it. So I'm going to keep doing this until the TV channels play my stuff. I know it's death, disease, destruction and damage and house fires and murders and shark attacks and car chases, all crime in general and drugs and gangsters, and that's all the common news. And I know that the news channels like it, but it's not helping me putting off my stuff in favour of all that negativity. And then of course you've got big ticket items such as COVID. So COVID comes along and there's so much of it, and it just blows my head away just how much shit these news channels like to put up, and they don't want to touch my stuff. Why? I'm only a little person. I don't have much money. I don't have any sway. I even went broke last Sunday because I'm trying to put all my money into this, or much of my money, and it's just not paying off, and it's just taking me loads of money, and I just go broke every now and then because of it. Anyway, that looks really quite interesting. I think now I can call this demo quits.